Yes, this is major history, and I would like to speak very briefly on the alleged drug war initiated by the Trump administration last year, targeting alleged drug routes controlled by various cartels, which the United States has deemed terrorist organization, narco terrorists. And as far as I know, not one of these individuals has been taken to custody, much less brought to trial for their alleged crimes. And there have been dozens of these attacks by the United States military on these targeted vessels in the Eastern Caribbean, in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific. But I had noticed as of late, last several weeks, to my knowledge, there have been no targeted attacks conducted by the United States military upon these alleged drug vessels. At one point, several months ago, there would be one or two, sometimes three, targeted attacks against these vessels in 1 week. Uh, Quite abruptly, these attacks have suddenly discontinued, and I was just speculating as to the reason or the cause for this. And I come to several scenarios. Number one is that the United States has diverted its time and attention resources to other areas, principally the conflict ongoing in the Middle East, that the United States might be conserving and saving its precious resources to deal with that conflict because these high tech weapons, um, missiles, and the like are very expensive. And I estimate or assume they would not be used or needlessly squandered in the so called drug boat war. And I surmise that they stopped because, in actuality, this may have been on a propaganda exercise because most analysts have come to the conclusion long before this drug boat war started that the majority of the drugs shipped in this country do not come from those areas, but are come across from the Mexican border, principally fentanyl. And the cocaine is not transported, uh, or I should say, the cocaine allegedly transported only represent a minuscule amount of drugs uh, shipped into this country. Majority has come from Mexico, so that it was quite easy for the Tr- Trump administration to discontinue this campaign because it may have been just only an exercise in distraction or a publicity campaign to gain political points. So this is obviously speculation on my part because I have no access to intelligence or classified material. But in my view, I would be very surprised if this drug campaign resumes while this current conflict in Iran, between the United States and Iran, is still ongoing. So we'll just have to wait and see what transpires in that respect. Thank you.